so you can get back to enjoying your life. Through the touch of her hands, your pain will flee, giving you the freedom to enjoy your best life. Her concern is not just your spinal health, but your total health. She will show you natural and holistic remedies that can alleviate many injuries and various types of pain. Work with her and you'll feel stronger and healthier after every visit as you begin to enjoy the new you. Make your appointment today. They're located at 5336 East Mountain Street, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 30083, or call at 678-884-3778. We're also available on the web at www.lovingcarechiropractic.com. We are Loving Care Family Chiropractic. Let us love your spine.
We're back. WAMR-DB, 1430 AM. The new look and feel of AM radio. You're on with Bracy and Karima. This is the women's station.
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
More depression news.
No, I'm just saying he just dumb. That's what he just dumb. Yeah. He just dumb. And then he ain't got no nothing about himself. He's sitting on the plane.
Yeah.
With the big phone, like you said, right?
Yeah. With large font on the phone while he's texting. So
setting up a child molestation.
Yeah.
They need to. I hope they get him. I hope they get him in jail. I hope they help him out. I hope they help him out. I hope they help them. I hope they help his ass out. I ain't playing.
That's I don't know.
I do know. Help his ass out. That's it. And I mean the ass part too. Work it out. Child molester. All these women out here that need men. I mean, they are willing to go to work, wash your clothes, let you drive their car, pay all the bills.
Yeah.
I mean, you got it's like what 100 women to one man or 1,000 women to one man. There should be no child molestation. All these desperate women. I know some of them.
Yeah.
For real. That don't make no sense. But okay, so we got stuff going on. Your folks in the house, ain't they?
Oh yeah.
Boy, look at it. Now watch out.
they are here.
One of the very few black men that like Seattle. Why? Was you stationed there?
I was stationed there, and actually it was like it was in my first situation. She was she was in the military, and so I was, that was our first location when we got stationed out there. So it kind of grew on me at first. Well, it took a while because the rain. They always talking about the rain.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and then after I got into another situation. I decided to join the military, and that became my second duty station. So it was actually like me coming back home. So yeah,
they in the house, ain't they? So you got the Dream.
Yeah, you got the Atlanta Dream, WNBA. They play tonight. I think it's 7:30. But Seattle Storm they're here. And they're playing.
The Storm. I didn't even get it. I tried to.
Well, I would think. Let me see here. The full standings. I know. Well, this would actually, the Dream would actually have to prove something because they are 9.5 games back. So they're basically about the same.
We're not doing good this year.
No, not right now.
Oh Lord,
not right now.
I need to get me a ticket. That's what's wrong. I'm not there.
Yeah. Well, they're actually Seattle's on top. They're they actually got a position. They're 7th in this standings. So, but they're both 9.5 games back to no. Atlanta's 13.5 games back from first, but yeah, they actually need to get a win tonight. Yep.
Okay, so I thought we was good this year. I really thought we was good this year. I thought we was doing it. I hadn't been paying attention. They need my help. I need tickets. I need to get some tickets. Now I might. Let's see.
Yeah.
Got to figure out who credit card I'm gonna go ahead and use.
But
Give me some tickets.
I want to say the season just started because they really go towards the summer, right? Well, no, the summer's almost. What am I talking about? They need to get it together.
No, okay, they do.
Yeah,
okay,
they got to get it together.
All right. So we ain't doing well. I'm looking at the wrong thing then. So okay, there it is, 7:00. I'm glad you seen that because I have not been to a game.
Yeah.
I thought we had a bad. I thought we had some ballers on the Dream. Now I thought we was doing it, but I mean, Atlanta Dream really has brought real sports schedule to Atlanta. This is Georgia's the South is just notorious for winning basketball, and so you getting a lot of ladies from the Vols and Tennessee Monster Dynasty that Pat Summitt left. A woman like that, she outran even the men college basketball coaches in wins. So we'll miss her. She left a legacy. And before I became fat, I played ball in college and stuff like that. High school, junior high school, AAU, Junior Olympics, stuff like that. Used to be able to run and jump.
Yeah.
I can't move no faster than what you see in this little thing I got. So the season started May 5th.
Yeah.
Right. And then so it's going all the way to, they got a lot of L's on here. Dang, okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Ooh, LLL. Ooh, LLL. All right. So
But yeah.
So yeah, man. Okay, we see that already. Yeah, Seattle versus, and this is at Mackinish Pavilion. Where is that at? That's not at the what's his name no more. They're not at the Phillips Arena. They got
no clue. Is that where they play? Mackinish. What was it called?
Pavilion. I don't even know what I said. Yeah. I'm hoping. Okay, so we got baseball too.
Yeah. And the Braves are welcoming the Seattle Mariners in, and they're playing at 7:35 down in Cobb County. What's the new facility? SunTrust Park. Okay.
SunTrust Park. Boy, I'm telling you, that's a beautiful park.
Yeah.
We got some, so Seattle's gonna be there. What's the team look like there?
Let's see. Well, the Mariners or the Braves. Let me pull it up here, because okay.
They can't be doing worse than the. I mean, I ain't never seen so many L's. I'm just still outdone with this. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Well, the Braves aren't doing that bad. I mean, they're 19.5 games out of first place, but they're third in the NL East standings. So the National League East standings, they're third place. But as far as the full standings, the Braves are where they at.
I heard they got their butt whooped on the road. That's all I'm gonna say.
But they do have a 1-win winning streak. So I guess they can try to, get on a second game win streak tonight.
Okay.
Out in SunTrust.
They got to pay for that park. They got to get it. So here's a round of stuff that's happening in sports. You got the Cavaliers trade Irving for the Celtics, as you said earlier.
Right.
And then they issued a warrant after a shooting death of a former Paulding County standout athlete. Young man had 4 letters and was in a altercation about a young girl, and they came out and did a little drive-by, and the young man lost his life. So you got Georgia Tech kicks running back Dedrick Mills off the team. Eagles Chris Long supports Malcolm Jenkins during the anthem protest. The Peach Bowl statue nears completion. So there's take a tour of the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We'll get into that a little bit later on. So you got WWE Irving legend Ric Flair is recovering after surgery. He looks great.
Yeah, he does.
He looks great. They were talking about how Hulk Hogan started talking about all the ailments he has, but he still looks great too.
Yeah.
So they said that, you know, Ric Flair is really doing well as he's recovering. We're praying for him. Yeah. The United Center closes when fights break out during a basketball tournament.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Chicago.
United. Oh, that's.
I think that's Chicago.
United. Yeah, it is. I should have known better. I don't even understand. Look at them. All our cousins. Pookie and them. Look at them. All standing around. The United Center closed Monday evening when a fight broke out during the West Haven South Summer League Championship game. Two top teams were there, top high school basketball teams at 5:09. Security canceled the event, which includes the game between Orr Academy and Curie Metropolitan High School due to public safety concerns. Free tickets were provided. That's what they messed up at. Yep, that's it. Which was free tickets were provided. The word FREE for our cousins don't mean no boy, which normally held at Westside High School near the United Center. Security had closed the doors to nearly 10,000 people showed up. You didn't know?
No.
You didn't know them Kushites wasn't? Boy, okay. So with them 10,000 people that showed up for the first game, the grammar school game, you know, the organizers was West Haven Summer League since 1995. They didn't expect the crowd. It kind of scared me last year. We had 7,000, the biggest crowd, but then you put the F word out there and look what happened. You know, so the old school thing to do is to sell tickets. Yep. And that will eliminate that kind of foolishness. I don't even understand. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. They free in Chicago. Boy, you bet. If that'd have been all right if they charged $3, they'd have did better. So you got Raiders. Marshawn Lynch takes a seat for the national. Oh, here we go. And Coach Joe Scarf. There's a special tribute. Then the Cowboys RB running back. Ezekiel Elliott suspended 6 games by the NFL. What'd he do?
Oh, it was quite a few things that led up to quite a few things. Yeah. What
did he do, man?
Yeah, I mean, there was one. Well, the incident really what they're suspending, the league is suspending him for, is because of domestic violence. However, he wasn't charged by the Ohio, the whatever county that was in Ohio. It's just that he wasn't charged. They didn't have enough information on it. There's allegedly the victim. She's stating that there's evidence. There's alleged evidence stating that she was trying to ruin his career because it was breaking up, or allegations they had pictures, and it was a bunch of mess. But
let me do that one more time.
Yeah.
They was what?
It was.
What's the word you just said?
It was a bunch.
He was leaving him.
I want to believe
he was leaving.
He was leaving.
Okay.
And she made some type of text messages stating allegedly that she was going to ruin his career. Now, this was prior to him getting drafted by the Cowboys. So this investigation was going on for an entire year.
Right.
He completed his rookie year, and he's basically about to complete his rookie year. So.
Well, how did he get? Why is he suspended? What did he do?
Well, they're going off of that because with the NFL, the way it works there is like, okay, your conduct has to reflects greatly upon the NFL shield. So anything that you do on or off the field, they can make a determination on what how they can
accusations.
Yeah. Even if it's not something that you've been legally found guilty of, just bringing, just to have your name out there, it just looks bad. Because over the past years, when there was domestic violence, stated that, oh, these players, they're aggressive, they play a combative sport on Sundays and other days of the week. So they're big, they're high on, whatever they're on. And then they go home on the off season, get crazy, whatever. And from past history, they wanted to lock it down. So when they started making those changes, especially in the past year or two, it's, they're being too strict. But then if they do nothing, because there's women fans of NFL, of watching these games. And if they do nothing, then the women fans is going to pull back, as well as sponsors, which is, but if they do something, then it's like you can't have, now he's a big star, major star.
Oh, he is?
He's a major star for the Cowboys.
Let me look at him. Got a little handsome little young man too. Got good hair. Got Indian in his he got Indian in his family.
He's a major star. So if you take him out, it really makes it's a big influence on sponsors, money, the Cowboys, everybody,
No, they're not fighting for his the decision.
Well, they're going to appeal the decision, but sources say that it's not going to be turned around. 6 games is 6. That's going to affect the Cowboys season.
He says, I admit that I'm far from perfect, but I plan to continue to work very hard. And on and off the field, I mature and earn the great opportunity that I have been given. He said he recognized that disruptions that all has caused his family and friends, his teammates in the Dallas Cowboy organization, as well as his fans, for that. He tweeted that on the 11th post thing.
Yeah.
This is a baby mama. I got to get to the gossip. I really do. I got to figure this one out. It's okay. Well, it was a money thing, pretty much. Basically what you're saying, because it's about money. If the sponsors pull out, trust me, I know what that looked like.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I know as a GM in training, I guess I'm in training. Dallas store is selling free Zika T-shirts in the wake of 6-game suspension. Who is Zika? Oh, him.
That's him.
Oh, Lord. Oh, they okay. Oh, they really like him then.
Yeah, they like him. They really do, because like I said, he can really help their team win. They actually won did they win it? No. The Dallas Cowboys have not won a playoff game in quite some time.
Wow.
And so they went, it was number 1 all last year, to my knowledge. And it was him and the rookie star quarterback, Dak Prescott. And they got to they had a playoff bye in the first round. And then they played Green Bay and lost. Yeah, that's how that. And so they pretty much ended their season. But he's the big star. He can definitely help them win. But his actions off the field, and it wasn't just that alleged domestic violence. What his ex had stated. There was a video that he was on a parade.
Lord
as
Jesus.
well. This is video.
You didn't say that.
I mean, there was he was in a car accident and he wasn't driving. So from my understanding, it wasn't him behind the wheel, but it was a lot of different things that was taking place. And I think I was speaking with Gus about this too on an earlier past show, that if you are on an investigation for a year and they're watching you, you should really be on your P's and Q's.
That is true.
So
how old is this child?
He has to be like 20.
Millennium.
Yeah, he's a millennium.
Did you?
Definitely. And I mean, good player.
Wow.
It's just bad decisions. Just bad decisions he made.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Political football. Here we go. Patriots gave President Trump a Super Bowl ring. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So President Trump has a Super Bowl ring, just like veteran Putin. Okay. Well, how did Putin get a Super Bowl ring?
Wow.
Okay. New England Patriots said Tuesday that the owner, Robert Kraft, gave a diamond-encrusted ring to President Trump. The sitting president usually receives gifts from teams during celebrity White House visit. A personalized jersey is a standard, but Kraft gave President Trump a ring as well. The White House did not respond to requests for a comment. All right, that's pretty cool. During a 2005 business trip to Russia, Kraft showed his newest ring to Putin, and Russian president pocketed it, saying that he thought it was a gift. What? So what now? What?
He showed the ring to Putin, and the president just put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
280 diamonds, a carat weight of 5.1. The manufacturer says the largest Super Bowl ring, the Patriots 2015 ring, was valued at $36,000.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. So if they really fall on hard times, they can just pawn it. Oh, that's why OJ went back to get his ring.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Was that what it was?
Was his memorabilia?
Yeah. I want to say it was like the what is it, like jerseys?
Oh, the jerseys.
I think it was like some jerseys or something, and maybe some cards. But
then they let him out. He had a bail hearing or something. Poor thing.
Yeah,
I don't feel sorry.
He did.
I don't.
Because he should have just stayed.
He should have been like the Amistad. We is free.
Yeah.
We is free, and ran like hell
to Montana. That's where he should have went.
He should have ran like a slave, man. Okay, amazing new field at Mercedes-Benz Stadium debut is coming up. This is a just the picture of it on paper. Just imagine that thing get up like a transformer. Anyway, let me go back into adulthood. The Atlanta Falcons posted a first look at the new field inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, with just over a week and a half until the new stadium hosts its first event. Mercedes-Benz is set to host the Falcons preseason game August 26th at Atlanta United game on September 10th. The two Chick-fil-A, the second and the fourth, and a Garth Brooks concert on October 12th. Now, all these superstars that we have here in Atlanta, we had to get Garth Brooks. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So Atlanta lost to Miami Dolphins 23-20 on Wednesday night on their first preseason. And Devontae Freeman scored 15-yard reception from Matt Ryan in the first quarter before starters were pulled from the game. I can understand that because ain't no need them being hurt in the preseason. No. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's a good look at it. Then we're gonna get into I'm gonna close out some about this traffic and see what happened in the end. It's 8:30. Now some of y'all ain't made it to work yet. Y'all y'all better call and tell them I got a cold or something.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're gonna go. Let's see. All right, so there's a heads up for this crash. There's a crash in Cummings. Service delay for Route 30 departing Live Oak Parkway at 6:55 a.m. There's a 17-minute delay due to traffic. In Fulton County, I-20 westbound near Boulevard, there's a stall in the left shoulder, creating some extra delays. East side, I-20 westbound, there's still a heavy ride from Lithonia over to the perimeter. Quickly becoming, according to Kennesaw Police, is quickly becoming the norm for heavy traffic on Cobb Parkway, southbound, beginning at McDobbs. MARTA service, Route 58, eastbound from Bankhead Station. I guess it's going to happen about 8:17. Okay. And that's all I have traffic at this hour. Yeah.
They're on CP time. All I can say is, all right. I don't know. So people late for work from the train too?
Yeah, they're late as well.
All right then. I don't know. So I knew it was gonna have some bad weather. I knew that when I got out the car a minute ago. Back in the old days, they used to say you can feel it in your joints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can feel it in my joints.
Oh yeah, feel it in my bones.
I still say I can't believe you're as old as you say you are. That's the thing.
Hi. Yes. Hi. We signed a contract for your AT&T internet deal, and I'm not loving it.
Oh, we're gonna cancel. Tell me I'll cancel. I don't know what to tell them. Anyway, that's what I'll say. But so we got this segment is being brought to you by, again, we were talking about Stone Mountain business. We're gonna get into the forecast here just a second. Here we go.
It'll possibly impact temperatures and how it feels across far north Georgia, but really for many of us, we still have humidity high enough that with a temperature near 90, humidity is going to make it feel like it's a bit higher into the 90s. But I'm going to take this heat index forecast into tomorrow, because when we see the 7-day forecast there on paper, the temperatures aren't going to change noticeably, but because the humidity is going to drop, it's not going to feel quite as steamy tomorrow afternoon. Instead of feeling like the 90s, it'll feel like the mid to upper 80s. So really the bigger impacts here, humidity, eventually temperatures a few days down the road. This is not a big rainmaker. 1 to 2 p.m. we see isolated showers popping up, maybe along the I-85 corridor and southeast, not so much there across far north Georgia. And then the cool down is going to come in stages. So yesterday we had a high of 93. Today we'll keep it just below 90, 87 to 88 degrees with no rain Thursday and Friday. That's about normal temperatures for this point in August, but we keep cooling down with small chances of rain over the weekend, expecting a high of 82 on Sunday. Look at that for Monday, 79 degrees, and not much warmer than that on Tuesday.
We done just changed Fox 5 whole beat. They changed Fox 5 whole little thing. Isn't that crazy? I know. I just done changed up that whole little thing. I ain't playing. I just be trying to create stuff. All right, so we back with this. I'm gonna ask you about this last little thing. We talked about sports. I seen you looking at some other stuff that was happening. You know, I just try not to get into a lot of politics because it's just sometimes it's just a little depressing. But we definitely gonna be talking about some of the I-team things that are coming up on Fox 5. Definitely give a shout out to Randy Travis, a good friend of mine at Fox 5. So we got lawsuits, targets, driver, company blamed for sex with special needs passenger. That's come back up.
Wow.
Apps to get to most of Eclipse viewing, Forest Park Mayor, strip club controversy, Walmart test and scan a Go app. Okay. Lawsuit. Okay, that is ridiculous. That right there. We talked about that. I think we talked about this the other day about Kasim Reed's 94,000 SUV. My question: does he take it with him when he leaves?
Oh yeah, right.
I'm serious. Okay, then you got Kasim Reed's staff on a $90,000 trip to South Africa. Now the city broke. City broke now. Ain't got no money. Did the DeKalb County developer get special privileges? So let's see. Mayor Kasim Reed. All right. Sunday, April 30th. Delta Flight 72 was boarding. And there he is. That's something else. To Amsterdam and ultimately Cape Town, South Africa. When I say he getting it in the end before he leave up out of there, 8 city employees were aboard. Another employee left a day early. I wonder who she was. As boarding continued, Mayor Kasim Reed arrived on the tarmac with his security team. Okay, he was preparing to board the Delta Airbus jet from the grueling 20 hours flight to Cape Town with a brief layover in Amsterdam. Ain't Amsterdam the party city? Yep. Okay. Woo, boy. Cape Town Mayor Patricia Delisle invited the Atlanta mayor and the delegation to visit. Now, when you get invited somewhere, don't you foot the bill? Okay. The city press release said the trip was set for boosting entrepreneurship resilience in the arts and entertainment industry. A city spokesperson wrote to me to say the invitation was meaningful for Mayor Reid because the city shares a deep, unique bond with the nation of South Africa through the shared struggles of civil rights. Okay. Said that we have been tipped that this trip was going to be quite expensive, so we wanted to know who went, how much did it cost. Under the Georgia Open Public Records Act, the city gave at least 10 people who went on the trip, but not the cost. The Georgia Open Record Act, which allows citizens to examine documents relating to government business, generally expects an answer within 3 days. Because the city won't respond to our request for the records, we've asked the state attorney general to help us. The attorney general office open records dispute. So attorney general Chris Carr wrote the city. Attorney Jeremy Berry told him that he failed to comply in the spirit of the open records, and he said absolutely not. We're gonna do that. He said, when you gonna do it? He said, well, whenever I get ready, but I'm gonna do it. Don't you worry about it. I was saying, if you go through this thing, okay, you got 7 passengers van rented that week. That's $1,300. They had a hotel cost due to good exchange rates. That's $7,700. Now, keep in mind, city workers only make under the poverty level, under $23,000. Under $23,000. The garbage people, all of that. The tickets cost between $10,000 to $12,000 a ticket. That's somebody's salary. Okay. Okay. So then Tia Washington Smith, head of Atlanta's Women's Entrepreneurship Initiative, flew over on coach. And then the city paid $4,200 upgrade to business class on the way back. By comparison, Yvonne Yancey flew, her ticket was $2,539. The mayor's 2 main security team also flew coach. Okay. So the total cost is $80,000. $80,876. That is 4 people. 2468. 2468. 246. Okay, 3. That's 3 city salaries. Yeah. Okay, so what did they get from that? There's some stuff on here. He worked tirelessly. He's comparing himself to the proclaimed Andrew Young, the 55th mayor, blah, 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 blah. They're going to talk about it. Scroll down. Y'all can see this on Fox 5. That's on the I-team thing. They're going to get down to it. Trust me. I don't understand. When you are under investigation, why do you continue to do the same mess? Like, I don't get it. Here we go. So we talked about that. That's coming from the I-team off of Fox 5. I don't know. They said former attorney admits to stealing $1.3 million from clients. Okay, Villarica hires a city manager after the old one had to let go for racist allegations. So he was racist, they said. Oh wow! And this is Villarica. And then you got this idiot van driver. He stated that she was still grown, and so they were just 2 consenting adults. But if you listen to her talk, it was it's based on the relevance of a 8-year-old. Yeah. So I don't know. It's some sick old jokers out here, man. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's
I know you're a dad, so I know.
Yeah, that's definitely that's a tough pill to swallow. I actually saw that online while it was on television. When I saw it, I was like, that can't be real. I was actually thinking it was someone underage until I kept watching. Yeah. Wow.
It ain't pretty too much to say there.
No. It really isn't.
I can tell you, I don't know. It's sometimes, that's why I said sometimes it get depressing just to even to look at some of this news and stuff. But all right, let's go to a couple little promos that's happening with Next Level, y'all.
You're listening to WAMR-DB 1430, 1420, the Woman Station, the new look and feel of AM radio. Shout out to all my grown and sexy, elegant ladies out there. My name is Mario Coleman, aka The Next Level. I'll be coming to Covington, GA and the Atlanta metro area to perform live and show the ladies the love and appreciation they so deserve. So stay tuned for times and dates. And if no one has told you that you're beautiful today, then let me be the first one to say you're beautiful. Peace, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to WAMR-DB 1430, 1420, the Woman Station, the new look and feel of AM radio.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes, How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Give a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
It's Thursday night, and you're grabbing drinks with some friends. Started off with a pitcher for the table, which quickly becomes 2. There's pool. And there's the photo booth.
All right, everybody squeeze in. Say cheese.
Followed naturally by an order of wings. And another.
Can we get some extra ranch sauce?
Then there's the ceremonial nightcap.
So what are we doing this weekend?
And lastly, it's back to the car, which, if you're buzzed, could be the most expensive night of your life. Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. It's Thursday night.
This is any artist. So this is no trademark things going on. So we're gonna play some indie artists right now, just for a minute, right?
Yep, sounds good.
You're not ready. Lord, what else can I do but sit and follow the moon? Get my wits about me, I live by my rules. 'Cause I ain't never been scared of the dark. Follow my heart, won't let no fear drown me. Lord, I gotta break free. Yeah, I just gotta be me. I ain't never been scared of the dark. Follow my heart, won't let no fear drown me. Oh Lord, I gotta break free. Yeah, I just gotta be me. $18 miles, 65 south. This is my last hurrah. Dip full of old coffee ground. Won't let the spin get me down. I know that it's real, can't ignore what I feel. Got my wits about me, I'm a big deal. 'Cause I ain't never been scared of the dark. Follow my heart, won't let no fear drown me. Lord, I gotta break free. Yeah, I just gotta be me. I ain't never been scared of the dark. Follow my heart, won't let no fear drown me. Oh Lord, I gotta break free. Yeah, I just gotta be. Yeah. I ain't never been scared of the dark. Follow my heart, won't let no fear drown me. Oh Lord, I gotta break free. Yeah, I just gotta be me. I ain't never been scared of the dark. Follow my heart, won't let your fear drown me. Lord, I gotta break free. Yeah, I just gotta be me. I ain't never been scared of the dark.
Can you turn me up? Turn me up. like Aaliyah a little more.
It's another indie artist, Deshaun. Y'all listening to WAMR-DB Atlanta Mixed Radio. Sitting here with Mr. Terrell Bracey in the house, our engineer on his next session. Y'all, this is a nice little beat, y'all. If y'all want some want your songs played, just shoot the email over to support@WAMRDB-.com, something like that, or Atlanta Mix Radio Gmail. All right.
Cause you ain't had sex like this. All I need is just one night. Believe me, boy, I will do your body right. Let me be the girl of your dreams. Let me lay you down. Let me lay you down. Let me lay it down, lay it down. Lay it down, lay it down. Spice it up a little for me, Daddy. Cause I know my body's driving you crazy. I don't know what tonight is gonna bring, but I know I just want your body on me. Then speed it up and do it real slow. Promise that nobody else has gotta know. Secrets only fun when you keep them. Tonight, baby, I am gonna keep. Let me lay you down. Let me lay you down. Let me lay it down, lay it down. Lay it down, lay it down. The pressure I got built up with you. The pressure I got built up with you. The pressure I got built up with you. With you. With you. The pressure I got built up with you. The pressure I got built up with you. The pressure I got built up with you. With you. With you. The pressure I got built up with you. The pressure I got built up with you. The pressure I got built up with you. With you. With you, the pressure I got built up with you. The pressure I got built up with you. The pressure I got built up with you. With you, with you. Lay it down, lay it down. Oh yeah.
Listening to WAMR-DB Atlanta Mix Radio on 1430 AM WGFS. We are the woman station. This is the new morning show from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday We'll be discussing women issues, news, community, family, money, and health. And we'll be featuring female indie artists. So tune in and be motivated and elevated. We are WAMR-DB, Atlanta Mix Radio, the new look and feel of AM radio.
I'm talking about that Sly Stone thing, boy. That's that. Boom. Boom. So it's time for Mask Off for this segment. Mask Off, I called it. Boy. Here we go. Don't give it to him.
Okay, so Floyd, Money Mayweather, and Conor McGregor fight was already going to be a who's who of Hollywood. According to TMZ, sources close to the boxing match this Saturday. So it is Saturday.
Okay.
The talent agency WME's head, Ari Emanuel, as well as one of his own company's core financiers, Silver Lake, has snatched up over 250 tickets. Now, and he snatched the tickets up to duel out to the most of the celebrities out in Hollywood. So.
Okay, now you talking to women. Okay. Now, what that means, snatch? What?
So
he stole them, or he was able to? What was he supposed to have them? I'm not understanding.
Well, he actually got his hands on 200. He didn't really. I wouldn't say he acquired 250 tickets, and so he's trying to do. He used those, and he's just gonna give them out to his celebrity.
Can
friends.
He do that?
Apparently so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's a big guy in that wrestle boxing fight.
He got some money.
He has some pull.
Okay. So he's supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, and he's saying he has a lot of famous clients such as the actress Charlize Theron, Oprah, Steven Spielberg.
Oh.
So we don't know if they're actually going to show to the fight, but each of those tickets is valued about $2 million.
I'm sorry.
About $2 million for one ticket.
What?
That's how big this fight is. Yeah.
So, what the? Okay.
So he's just passing those things out.
I want to be his housekeeper.
And Floyd's been getting hit up for free tickets as well, but he's not trying to deal with that because he got to keep his head on for the fight for this Saturday.
$2 million for one ticket.
One ticket. Yeah. $2 million.
Who they?
No.
I can't even say nothing.
What
in the world? The
crazy.
Joker.
The Joker.
Oh Lord, he looks scary.
So Warner Brothers is preparing to go ahead with doing this movie, The Joker. And The Joker is a Batman movie enemy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, everybody knows Joker. Yeah. Back in the day, Joker ain't never been no good. No, never.
So they're giving him his own movie, and the internet blew up yesterday afternoon when they heard that they decided to go ahead with this movie. Yeah.
Wow. Joker was bad, dude. He was bad back in the day, so I know that would be his great grandchild. Just probably awful.
But yeah.
Okay, now.
But one of the things I know from what I was told about playing the Joker was pretty difficult because you have to really get into a certain mindset playing this guy.
Okay.
And was it the last person? No, what was that actor? He actually
Johnny Depp.
No. It was one actor that played him, and he never came out of the character, from my understanding.
Oh, Lord.
From what I could be wrong, but he was told, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly by Jack Nichols, who actually played the character first before anybody.
Jack made he was the best kind of Joker I've ever seen. It just fit his personality anyway.
And he told the guy, it's on the tip of my tongue, the guy who played him, but he never recovered from the role, because you know you go into a role, you play the role, and you come out and you have to let that stuff go, right? But he never was able to come out of it, and he actually ended up committing suicide.
Oh Lord, I thought maybe he was starting to chop up folks. And he
No.
Joker didn't commit. Dang, who did they say playing him? Did they say who this guy is?
Let me see who's that. They say?
He looks sinister right now. He's scary. I don't want to go see that, because if the theater be them type of movies, they be so black, dark, and I'm scary like that.
And it was that movie. It was the Batman movie that the guy came in the movie theater and started shooting. You remember that? It was
in Colorado.
It was, I think it was Colorado. It was out west. So those movies is
fiendish side of people come out.
Yeah, it's kind of becoming a cultic type movie, I believe. But So
what else the celebrities doing at TMZ?
Things. I don't know what this one is.
I don't understand it. Who is what?
Okay, Straight Outta Compton star the movie Straight Outta Compton with about the NWA and how they came on the rise. Well, there's a star in the movie, R. Marcos Taylor. May have had. Oh, he played Suge Knight. He was the guy that played Suge Knight in that movie. But they're saying that he was charged with multiple counts of assaulting or punching two people. But he says they came at him. The incident went down on August 9th when sources told that he punched the manager of Carrabba's Italian Grill in Greenbrook, New Jersey, several times in the face after an argument. So he's charged.
Carrabba's. I mean, everybody be chilling at all you doing is going there and getting some pasta and some wine. These folks got anger issues. I ain't playing. I don't understand that. This is just, I don't know. People really have elevated to some craziness that I don't even understand. It's just they got a lot going on. This is ridiculous. So you got John Jones test positive for steroids on TMZ. You got Cash Me Out side girl Danielle Bergolo drops rap single, calls out. I don't understand that. So John Jones steroids. Who's that?
He's a UFC fighter. He just had a fight too. Like a few weeks ago, if not last week. But yeah, he tested positive. I mean, that is wow.
Okay. They got the Village People adding an Asian construction worker on TMZ. You know, if you want, I sit there and watch that boy. I don't even know where they get. They actually have to be. They have to be chasing people just with cameras all over the place. Yeah. This is. I did not know Mary. I don't know. This is. They got something about Tiger and Lindsay declare war on nude photo hackers on TMZ. Boat party with bikini chicks on the Cowboys' day off. So Ezekiel Elliott ain't letting his off the field issues keep him from having a good time. Then battled running back party on a Texas lake the day after the Cowboys preseason, allegedly, from TMZ Sports. This is just a round of just stuff. Jasmine Sanders totally beaching shots on TMZ. America Got Talent, best and worst technical difficulties derailed several acts. Okay. I don't know. You just got some stuff going on for real. So let's go back to some local news in Rockdale County and Covington news. So we got a couple of top stories. This is the only thing about it. Not saying anything about but you know, it's kind of, you know, really slow in terms of you know, actual stuff that is taking place, and this is usually a few days old. There's a shooting Sunday in Social Circle. Never thought that would happen. They got I don't know, this Social Circle. I mean, Social Circle, there is nothing down in Social Circle. There isn't. I'm trying to figure out that. So we had the First Lady, Mrs. Sandra Deal, visit Piedmont Newton High School Hospital. So you see her visiting Lauren Clackman of Covington, and learns about immunizations from the First Lady, Mrs. Deal. Mrs. Clackman is expecting a baby girl. So this is great. She says, I'm grateful for the opportunity to visit with new mothers and families to encourage the importance of immunization and safe sleep practices. I don't know if she remember pregnancy. You do not sleep during pregnancy. So, but then also she emphasizes significant impact talking and reading to the child as for brain development. Mrs. Deal said she was pleased with the representation of the First Steps program that are available locally to advise new parents of answers to their questions, which is great. This was happening during the visit at Piedmont Newton. And so this was great to provide about 6,000 families over the past 21 years with information, initiative, and support services for the family and children. So this is a nice piece of news for the county. That's a great visit by the First Lady. She's very active throughout the whole state. She does really well with you're making sure that she's out with the community and has a lot of good projects for sustainability purposes. So CPD makes a drug arrest after a couple found sleeping in the car. Y'all you need to see this guy and this lady. The Covington police arrested a Covington man and a Woodstock woman on drug charges Friday evening after the pair were found sleeping in a car in the parking lot of Highway 278 grocery store. In the Kroger's parking lot on 278, just after 8 p.m., when he was flagged down by the citizen, told him that the vehicle was parked and two unconscious individuals with a child inside. And that's why. What did I? Didn't I say call me when y'all just text me that y'all got into the station? No, these people can't even pull over, right? So they're in the parking lot, and so all of a sudden, these Barbara was located in the vehicle. Observed the driver and the passenger was identified as Nathan Womack and Melissa McCary, 33, both 33, were both unconscious inside a black GMC SUV, according to. Oh, they really was unconscious. Barbara knocked out the driver's window, and Womack woke up and rolled down the window. When asked why they were sleeping in the parking lot, he reportedly stated they had a long night. When asked for the driver's license, Womack reportedly told Barbara he did not have one and proceeded to give the officer's name and date of birth. McCary was identified by the Georgia driver's license. They checked out through the Georgia Crime Information Center, and they provided a false name, and that's all you need down here. Wow. And so there they are. They coupled up on that photo. Wow. You don't park in the Kroger's parking lot. That's why I said you can't. I mean, everybody's just really on point, looking at what's going on in the what's the name? It says development. There's a body found in Newborn. There's some, there's always stuff going on places everywhere. Yeah. But I don't know. We got Covington woman. I wanted to read about this, killed in Social Circle. Wow. And that is 21 hours ago. So this is something that is relatively new. This is coming from the Citizen serving Rockdale and Newton County. A 24-year-old woman was murdered Sunday in Social Circle, and a Social Circle man had been charged for her death. My God. So I don't know. That's a little bit something awkward, and they're trying to determine what's happening with that as well. And then there's a couple things that's going to be taking place, and we'll get back to that in a minute. What you got looking on the other side of the rainbow over here?
Well, yeah. College Park police, they have arrested a man after the shooting and killing of a 32-year-old transgender woman. Police say Troy T.T. Dangerfield was found shot multiple times as she sat in her car outside the Southampton Apartments on Godby Road.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Godby Road is not no place to play with.
No.
No, ma'am. No, sir.
But so on yesterday, Tuesday, August 22nd, police arrested Tyrone Kemp for the murder on Dangerfield. They said Dangerfield was targeted because she was transgender, according to officials.
Hate crime.
Yeah, it was. Human Rights Commission said that they were horrified and saddened to learn of Dangerfield's death, and the organization released the following statement. Sadly, this isn't the first incident in Georgia this year. In June, Ava LaRae Barron, 17, was shot and killed in Athens, Georgia, during an altercation in an apartment parking lot. Dangerfield's death comes days after a violent anti-transgender comment on a New York radio talk show. Advocates have taken to Twitter to express their outrage about both events. Dangerfield's death marks the 16th known murder of a transgender person in the U.S. this year. So far, almost every victim has been a woman of color, and nearly all have been Black women. Yeah.
Right. Well, so we got a couple things. We have a few things that's happening that I want to put out there in terms of the Conservative Party. There's a Sporting Clays Charity Classic event that's going on October 14th, Making America Great Again. This is hosted by the Cherokee County 11th District and Georgia Republican Party, supporting the local youth charities by donating a portion of the net proceeds through the Goshen Valley Boys Ranch, Young Life, and Alaskan Youth Ministries. This is a premier second annual event in Garland Mountain Sporting Clays. This is at 2618 Garland Mountain Trail in Wilkowski, Georgia. So this is something that's happening, and on registration for August 14th is the sporting. That's already passed. Okay, that's a registration. It's $150, $600 for 4 persons, and there's a barbecue. Then there's also a they're gonna donate some awesome things, and then there's a Cherokee County is doing a breakfast as well in their precinct down there. And so we actually have entered into a little bit of politics. The people have officially started to determine, what races they're going to jump into, so we have the Secretary of State. Everything is up in 2018. So there's going to be quite a bit of precinct developments and things like that that's going to be taking place. And we'll just bring those things to bear as they continue to pop into the circle of information that we have. I'm just telling you, we got some great interviews coming up next week, and there should be some identification possible changes where we'll be doing some more things around 1420 possibly. And so just stay tuned to that as well. And there's some, it's starting to creep into birthday season for Virgos. So, for those Virgos that are fabulous and fantastic that I know of, Bandersonk and 2 others are having birthdays today. So Bandersonk is she was a chemist, and she came up with a product that works with people that have cancer patients, and she has her own product. And then Pamela Johnson, her birthday is coming up September 3rd, and so we're just gonna start wishing out all my Virgos, which are just fabulous people, drama queens, I would also say. So, we want to thank some of our sponsors. We got, again, Loving Care Chiropractic, Headliners, Sassy's. We'll get into a little bit more of that. We're going to get into some music, let you all listen to a few of some mixes and stuff that we have going on and stuff. I'm kind of glad that we've gotten a lot of things worked out. Yeah. Things are working well. I just kind of like the fact that some of the things that we're going to be doing is going to fit next week. So next week we have a few ladies that are be coming on the show on the 29th, and I'm going to talk about that as soon as I can pull that back up. And so we'll be back. We're going to play some music here.
You listen to WAMR-DB 1430 AM, the new look and feel of AM radio. This is the Women's Station.